Good evening, everyone. This is Dion Bloodworth. Getting prepared to run a Tier 6 expedition. And I've never done it, showing it this way, so I don't quite know which one I'm going to get. Hopefully it's something new, not one of the ones I've previously recorded. But when you're going to set up a Tier 6 expedition or any expedition, you have to go to this portal and you click on it. And these are all the individual ones that I can do. So these are solo runs, and you can see a tier 3, a tier 4, and a tier 5. Obviously, these are easier because it is a solo run. And maybe if I have time, I'll run through one of those right after the tier 6. The tier 6 now, these are group quests. These are 5-player quests each one. The party makeup has to be 3 DPS, 1 tank, and 1 healer. When you enter in as a DPS, it's actually that's most likely the hardest to get queued in. So I'm gonna toggle in on tier 6 here. And so this is a Master's Sellsword expedition. You can see my role is offensive. There's offensive healer and supportive, or defensive, supportive, and offensive. All right, I will register, and now I'm into a queue, which you can see up here, and we'll see how long it actually takes me to queue in. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'll show you what I do for a build. So you go into it, really with minimal equipment. You don't need a mount. You don't need a backpack for this. If you had them, not only you're not using them while you're in there, but you get a repair bill for the total, for the total gear that you're wearing. So if you're killed, even once, it might cost you several thousand. I've seen it as high as, 8,000 for just one death in there, based on the tier of your equipment. You can see right now it's, everything is perfect. It's not damaged. When I come out, I'll show you, that you have to go there and get your gear repaired. So while I'm still waiting, a minute and 15 seconds into the queue, waiting for someone to need a DPS. So I don't take those 2 items. I have my, helmet. I bring a cape. Cape is not necessarily, that, important, although capes do increase your energy regen by, very marginal amount. I take it just to take it. I like to have the cape on just to show my guild colors so that people can recognize it and see that we are active. I'm going with a DPS build, so the only break from that, I like wearing a full plate metal helmet, but the rest of my gear is leather gear. I'm going with a single-handed spear. This is a Huron spear, one of the types of spear, or the only type of spear that actually has a throw on it, which I kind of like. I've been working on skilling this up. This is really like the 3rd weapon that I'm skilling up. I go with a torch, which increases my combat speed. Good for it. Good for a DPS to have faster attacks. And I bring in Goat Stew, which will increase my it increases my damage done per second, and some healing potions just in case we run into some real trouble or the healer gets knocked down and I gotta pop a heal myself. So, and then going back, we'll see if we can still see details of the actual quest. So this will pay out of the 4,000 silver pieces for completing it. And then if it's your first time of the day, you will not only get an additional 4,000 silver pieces, but you will get a royal sigil, a tier 6 royal sigil, which you then can combine up with an armor piece. As you can see here, I'm wearing Master's Royal Jacket. So 16 of those sigils or 18 of those sigils combine up with the materials that you need here, actually 16, combined up with a Master's Mercenary Jacket, and that will produce this Master's Royal Jacket. And the same thing with my boots. So I'm wearing an Expert's Royal shoes. I just realized I don't have those at tier 6, but those required 4 of these expert sigils. So you can earn 1 sigil per day, and we're already about 4.5 minutes into the queue, just waiting. And this could take some time. This'll, like I said, if I were a healer or a tank, I would have been in there 4 minutes ago, and I'm at 4 minutes and 40 seconds or so. A DPS, you kind of have a long haul, waiting on it. I'll check to see who of my guild is currently on. Only about 3 in my guild. Not sure about my alliance. How many people are in there are currently online. But we shall wait and see. In the meantime, the one good thing is that you can run around and do various things while you're waiting. You can pick up the queue, at any place on the map. So you don't have to stand there by the portal to take advantage of it. I'll give a shout out to my guildmates. Let's see. Armor. And we'll go to tier 6. And we'll go leather shoes. Let's see. Master Stalker shoes. I kind of like Raging Blink, though I can make these shoes. I'm not going to purchase them. If I wanted to get just regular tier 6 shoes or something that's just about 30,000, I can get Master's Assassin shoes. Those have dodge, hunter shoes, have rush, refreshing sprint, and run. Stalker shoes are a little bit cheaper. Like I said, I can make those, so I'm not going to spend the money. Here's someone, the guardsman is one of the people in our alliance, and there we go. We are in. I'd say that was about a 8.5 minute wait to get in. And the Mushroom Cave. So I've done this before, but we'll see. So once you get in, I like to pop my food. The food is on a half-hour timer, and this shouldn't run more than a half an hour anyway. just get my party chat set up and ready to go. The chat system in this is still a little bit clunky. Okay. You can see I'm using a spear, and the spear does give you a little bit of range on your targets. They've recently made spears a little bit more powerful. They gave them some armor penetration, which they did not have previously. Gotta kind of avoid these ping pong balls, these little purple orbs that the wizard shoots out, because they can push you into other targets. If you pin yourself against the wall, you can see that they really don't push you very far. These guys are kind of in a hurry. Keeps on dragging. Yeah, someone's going to get kicked out very soon because the one guy keeps on pulling, and our tank is going to go down. Yep. Let's see, who's the leader of this? Hops is the leader of this, and he is the tank. So, why not? Because you just died, you dumbass. Alright, don't pull anymore. Finally. He's gonna kick you Woody away. He's lucky he's the healer. Jeez. He would have gotten kicked if he wasn't a healer. If he was a DPS, that group leader would have kicked him right out. We're missing somebody. Well, the healer this stupid. This is going to end up being a mess. Alright, well, we're committed now, guys. These guys, I don't think they know what they're doing. kind of in there. Alright. Alright, the healer is going for this guy. He's going to force us to go for it. We might actually end up kicking this healer. The healer's grabbing everybody. Jeez. Let the healer die again. Alright, our healer is now gone. I knew he would get kicked. Alright, we really shouldn't go too far without a healer. That's confusing me with his power. Okay. We're gonna keep on trying this without a healer. So he can self-heal. Okay, we got a healer now. Okay, so when you get kicked, if you get kicked, that puts you onto a 15-minute timer where you cannot come back. Looks like Hops got knocked down again. But now we at least have a full party again. Where's this guy running him to? Jesus Christ. Why would you run the boss in there? Another idiot. Are you kidding me? These guys are stupid. I'm glad that I'm taping this so people can see this is what not to do. Wow. I don't understand how these guys are running. Yeah, go pull that group again. My gosh. Well, you can't complain about a $100,000 repair bill. You're the one pulling all this crap. Oh, jeez, you're carrying. This guy has no clue what he's doing. I've never seen anybody pull this much stuff. No, he's gonna pull another group. He's literally trying to kill everybody. I'm quite amazed at how bad these guys are. I don't think I'm target range for him. Yeah, this is what you have to do. You have to come up over here. Then you can start fighting these guys. You pin yourself up against the wall. Okay. Of course he would pull that guy. I know he's going to run down there and pull. Why would you drop your Ice Storm now? And off target. Wow. Wow. So you have to watch the red circles on the ground are their spells or special attacks. You just gotta make sure you're not standing on them. These aren't the most dangerous ones. Actually, some of the more dangerous ones are against these ghoul bosses that puke on the ground and end up standing in that for too long. That can be quite well. This group here is doing everything they can to aggro more than we can possibly handle. I'm waiting for him to pull that other druid. Yep. Gotta regroup, guys. I don't know how far they're gonna chase us. Yep. He'll probably kick me because I just called him an asshat because he just keeps on pulling. I've never seen that. We just kicked the group leader. I've never seen anything so poorly led. I mean, the guy had no idea what the hell he was doing. I've never seen anything so stupid. The former leader of this is complaining about how DPS was the reason he was pulling too much. Never heard of that before. Focus on one of these guys. Ah! 2 deaths. I don't think these guys are going to do it. Yeah, they were going to... Wow. Oh. I hope these guys remember we left a couple mobs here. And we gotta finish this thing up in 13 minutes. Oh no, 23 minutes we got for the recording. Alright. Okay. Okay. The druid needs to recharge his mana a little bit.
In death, you be dead.
Can't see me. Pop this. And I'm gonna pop this. I wasn't in that ball. And there is the finally successful mission. So now I'll show you what the repair bill was. I'll probably end up making what I lost. I gained about 8,000 plus plus whatever was from the mob kills, and my bill, I'm going to say about 11,000. I probably lost money overall, but that goes to show you how you go into a pug group, and like I said, I've never seen anything so ridiculous. Let's see this guy. Oh, one thing I didn't mention was that when you're running these expeditions, you should stock up on mercenary books, and these can be turned in for additional cash. And you usually fill up a tier 4 book. You could fill up about 3.5. I went in there with obviously probably about 10 books or 9 books, and I filled up 4 plus part of another one, and about 4.5 books I have full now. And here's the Royal Master Sigil that I pick up for running it the first time. And that is pretty much it. I'll run to my island. Drop off this gear. Yeah, I've been throwing my books in here. And I put my extra sigils here. And that, once again, is another expedition. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for following my YouTube channel, mostly gaming, or actually almost all gaming. And I will be looking for another game to run and broadcast probably within the next hour or so. All right, you'll have a good one. Take care.